Hey girls, it's Tuesday, November 9th, and this video comes to you in 4 parts. Part 1, Cordoba. So we went to Andalusia this weekend, and I just got back, and our first stop was to the city of Cordoba. And it's a really cool place. I stayed in a room in a hostel with a friend, and it was actually really nice. We had a lot of fun. There was a lot of birds. It was a really pretty place. Yeah, we went on a tour. We got to see a bunch of gardens, a bunch of really cool paths and cities. We went to Juderia, which is like the Jewish section, but it actually sounds like a store, so whenever someone says juderia, I think they're like selling Jews there, because a panaderia is where you sell pan, bread, so you'd think that a juderia is where you sell Jews. Anyway, we went to the mosque cathedral, which was the most gorgeous place that I've ever seen in my entire life. You don't even understand. It was originally a mosque, and then when the Reconquista happened and all the Christians came down and like kicked all the Arabs out, they converted it into a cathedral, so there's this huge mix of like Muslim architecture mixed with Christian architecture, and it's just gorgeous, mind-blowing. For me, it was like the most beautiful building that we've seen, and I mean, I've seen a lot of really amazing churches and buildings since I've come here, and it was just mind-blowing for me. One comment that my professor made while we were there was that looking around a place like that, you almost have this feeling of this coexistence, which is this really amazing feeling, except for it's totally false. Historically, the two religions haven't been in the same building practicing together, even though you would think that by looking around it with all the different kind of architecture. It's really just a cathedral that was once a mosque. The two religions were never there at the same time. One kicked the other out. For me, it was particularly amazing as a religious studies student, and also as a person who would just really like to believe that we could all just get along somehow, that we could all just exist together at the same time, even if history says otherwise. Afterwards, we might have gone to a hookah bar, but that's not too important. Part 2, Sevilla. In Sevilla, we went on another tour, this time with Bob Dylan, and I've noticed that I actually liked the tours in this trip a lot more than the other tours because, I don't know, they were just so much more interesting. Normally, we're just like waiting around, dying, hoping that it'll end soon, and this time I actually really enjoyed both tours that we went on. It was a lot of fun, and Bob Dylan was just really cool, and he was a cool guy. At night, some of my friends went out to a flamenco show, which is super awesome because we were in Sevilla. Unfortunately, I didn't go because I had already seen a flamenco show here in Madrid, and I wouldn't get cultural reimbursement for it, and I really didn't want to pay $30 just to go see a flamenco show. Yeah, but it was cool. We had a lot of fun. We went out for tapas. We watched the Pope on TV. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even Catholic. European Music Awards were here in Madrid. Unfortunately, we weren't here in Madrid, so we didn't get to see any of the free concerts that happened, which were a little irked about, but yeah, just so you know, if you happen to have watched, any of them, that they all, happened in the city that I'm currently in. Not that I was there.